Yo dudes, Carter here, got another knife for you. This is a custom fixed blade. I know it's crazy. Fixed blade on my channel, that's insane. What in the hell am I thinking? Well, I gotta say, I have always been drawn to fixed blades. There's a lot of things I like about them, but there's a lot of things that I don't like about them, and I think I am going to talk about that in another video. But anyways, on to this knife. This is by Jake Hoback. This is the Beta 5 model. Number 5, I believe he's only made 5 of these so far. They're all a little bit different. They're all the basic same blade shape and design and concept and steel, but they all have different handle materials and a few other different things. He is a knife maker out of Texas, kind of a new guy, an up-and-comer. He's been doing a lot of really good stuff. So here it is. This is the knife right here. And as you can see, it's got a Kydex blade right here. No, I'm just joking. So here's the sheath, nice Kydex sheath. It's got kind of a camo grass type thing put on there. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I do have one critique about this sheath, but I'll talk about it in a minute. And here is the blade itself. Let me adjust some lighting here. A little too bright, there we go. So it's got OD Green G10 handle here, 154 cm blade, nice and thick stock. It's got a cool kind of modified dagger grind there. It actually gets fairly thin, which makes a really nice slicer. It's got a very shallow, it feels like a very shallow hollow grind on here. Just barely a hollow grind. And man, this sucker came razor freaking sharp. Like perfect. The edge on this thing is just perfect. It's got a nice, I'd say like a 600 grit finish on that edge, and it just slices right through anything you put at it. Here's his logo there. It says JRH, assuming it's his initials for Jake Hoback. Here's the other side. It's got a Beadblasted finish with stonewashing over the top of it. So it makes a really nice kind of dark base with the stonewashing on there. Very simple design. It's got about a 4-inch blade and a 4-inch handle. And I gotta say, I was a little concerned when, a little after I bought this, and I kind of was thinking about how this is gonna feel actually in my hand. I was afraid that the shortened handle would be a problem, but it actually feels really freaking good. I get full 3 fingers right here on this concave area right here, and then my pinky kind of comfortably wraps around this angle right here. And I thought this would give me a hot spot, but no matter how hard I squeeze this, I mean, I can feel this sometimes, like right there, but it doesn't hurt. You know, I watched TV all last night, just kind of squeezing this thing, feeling it out, and yeah, it just feels just great. Really good grip on there. Even though it's a smooth G10, I mean, just the way it fits in your hand, it's just really awesome. Very functional jimping up on the top right here. Gives you a nice purchase. There's also jimping down here, kind of for your ring finger to hook onto. Lanyard hole, stonewashed all throughout here. This is kind of one of his simpler betas. He'll often do kind of some decorative milling and stuff in here. He's done carbon fiber handles, and then he's done some that are kind of contoured for your fingers and some other cool stuff. He's also well known for his acid etch stonewash finish, which this one doesn't have. But I'm hoping to pick one of those up sometime in the future. But just looking at this thing, he's doing an awesome job. I mean, all of the grinds are almost identical on both sides. I mean, just pretty much a mirror image. Even on the handle, all this chamfering work right here, it's all almost identical on both sides. So really nice work. All the thickness of the G10, it's just very uniform and symmetrical. Really nice. The fit and finish on this blade is just 110%. There's absolutely nothing out of place. Everything is perfectly flush and smooth. Even on, if we can focus in here, even on this jimping right here, you know, sometimes you'll get a few overhang edges and things like that, but it's all just perfectly done. Really, really nice work. So definitely check him out, jakehobackknives.com. You know, go to his site. He's probably going to be blowing up here soon. So if you want to get something like this, or he does folders too. I've got an order in for a flipper that he does that should be really, really cool. It's going to be it's something he hasn't ever really done before. I mean, the overall flipper design is something he's done before, but not my little touch on it. So that should be really cool. Hopefully I'll be seeing that in the next month or so. But yeah, check him out. Something like this runs about $150 shipped to your house. And, you know, he can do a lot of different stuff. So get in touch with him and find out what he can do. Now, I was going to say there was a critique with this Kydex sheath. And it just came down to retention. It didn't have a lot of retention. I like a lot of retention in my fixed blades. I don't really trust them just sitting in there. And if you held it upside down, it would stay in. But if you kind of shook it around, it would come out. So I just did a quick little mod to it. You know, I have a bad habit of messing with knives the day I get them, which I did here. But granted, it's just a Kydex sheath. I can always have them make me a new one or have somebody else make me a new one. But yeah, I just drilled a couple holes in here and put a little steel wiring in there and just tightened it down just to increase the tension over here, because these eyelets were so far away from this area that, you know, this just would flex open, and there's not really, the only thing that really can catch is right here. I mean, this is all just a smooth pop out, so there's really nothing for this Kydex to kind of grip onto and keep it in. So I did that, and now, I mean, you can hear it. It really just clicks into place there. But yeah, other than that though, this is just an awesome fixed blade. Really cool stuff. Alright guys, take it easy. Later.